Hello and good morning, students. I would like to welcome you and your parents to today's session. This session would be our online seminar about to answer all your questions you may have in your mind. Okay, what will happen if I go to Europe for study? Will I get a work there? What will happen if I get a work? Will I get a chance to leave a settlement permit? So this seminar is addressing to all those questions today. Let's start. We are European Education Advisor and we help you to get the studies in Europe, and particularly our focus is on free education. Our today's objective of this seminars are free education, to give you little idea about the free education, about your career building, and what kind of international exposure and professional portfolio will you get after completing your studies. Of course, the people are the main objective for the people are coming as international student is to get the study and work and make money. So we will also discuss the possibilities that you can have it once you done your studies. Then we will talk about the settlement permit, permanent residency, PR in Europe, and finally we'll discuss about the nationality. Let's take a look to the roadmap. So roadmap is this is a draft that you can imagine before starting your journey. Right now you are standing at this point about the admission process. So let's assume you have completed your bachelor's university or you have completed your A level in your country and you have the qualification in your hand to the university qualification diploma and university qualification entrance diploma that will get you enrolled in bachelor program, or you have your bachelor degree that will get you enrolled in your master's program, or you have master degree that will get you enrolled in your MPhil and PhD programs. Let's take a look. So if you have these required documents and certification with you, you needed to spend 2 to 8 weeks to find a university, to prepare your admission application file and send to university, and then get sorted the admission process. Once you're done with the admission process, then you will have to go through the visa processing. If you are coming from India, the visa processing can be 1 to 2 months. If you're coming from Pakistan, from Karachi embassy for Germany, then it may be 1 or 2 months. If you're coming from Islamabad, it will take longer. If you're coming from Middle East, Dubai or Saudi Arabia, that will be different. So we have run a draft here that it will take around 6 months. Then you have your visa in your hand and it will you need 1 week to prepare your luggage and book your plane tickets and to get ready for your adventure in Europe for your study and life. Once you arrive to a Europe airport, you can get in touch with us. One of our representative can receive you from airport and you drive you to the destination where you're going to live for the whole duration of your university education and your work life. That we called it arrival sport. It will take 1 day. It wouldn't. And once you arrive at your destination in Europe, then you have to do three important things. You have to register with the university, you have to registration with the immigration office, and you have to open a bank account. Registration with the university, it is mandatory all over in the Europe, and opening a bank account is also mandatory because your rent and payments would be going from your bank account and other university dues, or if you are working there part-time, the salary will be coming to your account. It will take 3 to 5 days. For Germany, Austria, and some of the countries, this is an exceptional part here to you have to register with the immigration office. So if you are in UK, then you don't need to register with the immigration office. You will register with the university. They will already give you the visa for your entire course duration. If you are coming to Germany, then you will get a entry visa only from your home country as an international student, and then you have to register here with the immigration office, and you need to apply for a resident, temporary resident called permit. They called it Aufenthaltstitel. Once you have all this done, then your university journey starts. Then it will take 3 years to complete a bachelor program, and it will take 3 plus 2 5 years to complete a master's program. Now, if you are have completed your master's in Germany and you worked after 3 years or 2.5 months, if you have a good command on German language, you can get your permanent residency in 5 years. And if you have a good command in German language, you can get your passport in 6 years. If you have intermediate command on a German language, then you will get 7 years. In some cases, it's up to 8 years. If you have completed your studies in UK and you have to live in UK for almost 10 years to get a PR, and after the PR 1 year you would get a passport. The settlement permit and nationality journey is comparatively easy in Germany and all the European countries. They will give you the permanent residency within the 5 years, and this is slightly different when it comes to United Kingdom and the other countries. Let's go ahead. Now I will give you the demonstration. Now first I will discuss the a paid education institution. It's a university from Great Britain, and it will show you the university infrastructure. And on average, this kind of a university, if you wish to study, you have to pay around 10,000 to 15,000 pounds yearly tuition fees. If you are doing bachelor program, it will cost you around about 40,000 pounds, and if you are doing the master's program, it will cost you around 15 to 20,000 or 25, depends how much is the duration. Let us start the video. Right, that was the brief intro video of the University of Waterford, and then we'll go to the next part about the procedure, how you will get it to the university if you wish to apply for a university. First, you needed to select the university of your choice, the wish you have to study in which field and which academic area you want to go. Then you need to get your document certified or notarized, and then you have to prepare admission application. Admission, once your admission application is prepared and submitted, then university will make a decision. Either they will accept you or reject you. So if they accept you, you will get admission confirmation. After admission confirmation, you have to apply for a visa. When you're going to apply for a visa, you needed to show them the bank statement or a blocked account in case you're applying for Germany or Austria. And then you have to prepare your visa application. In the visa application, the three most important thing is your admission letter, your bank statement or blocked account, and your accommodation booking. And then you can submit your visa application with all other required document they have asked you in the visa application. How to prepare for the visa application form, you can get in touch with us and we can help you with that. Once you will have submitted your visa application form, you will get visa confirmation. Either you got it or you not. So in case you get the visa, then you have to prepare your departure. We can help you to prepare departure and we can help you to receive you for any of the airport in Europe, including UK. Once you are in Europe, then you have to start your study. On the completion of your study, you can have the post study work visa, and that visa will help you to work on the job you have. And depends on your job and your progress in life, you can it will lead you towards the settlement permit and permanent residency, and at the end you will have the nationality. So this whole procedure will go in these steps, and it will take you from 5 to 10 years, and we are happy to help you at any level you need from us. Let's go next. Who can apply? This is a very good question. Actually, a lot of students ask me, okay, I have done my degree 5 years ago, and can I apply? I'm 33 years old. Can I apply or not? To answer this question, that anyone between the age of 16 year to 40 years of age can apply. The minimum age you required and the minimum certification you required is the A level certificate, and that is equivalent to the university entrance qualification. And if you have already passed your undergraduate, you can apply for a graduate program. If you have not have passed your university entrance level yet, and you can go for undergraduate studies. Graduates can uh, also apply for the further MPhil studies, or they can go to another master's program. Then the young professional, the people those who has already completed their bachelor's or master degree and they have a certain year of the relevant experience in the field, they can also apply for the study. And people in from the academia, for example, you did your bachelor's degree in 2010 and you have working for 12 years as a teacher in the computer science or in art and fashion design, and your degree is relevant to your teaching experience, then you consider as a young professional and academic staff both, so you can apply for it. Young professional are usually the people up to the 5 years or 2 years experience, and then the academic staff is more like with the more experience in the academia. Let's check what comes up next. Candidate profile. So this was I would like what you needed to have it here. Minimum 13 years of education or A level, or if you have done intermediate FA or FSC, plus you need 1 year foundation at the university. Some of the universities they offer foundation year in Europe. some do not offer. So in case if they do not offer, then you have to start a university in Pakistan or India or your country, and then you will do the FAFSE, and then you will complete 1 year at the university. So your education will be equivalent to 13 years of education, and then you can further apply for the university. If you wanted to take a foundation course in English speaking country like Ireland, UK, and some of the country, they will offer you in English. For that you will need a IELTS. And if you are planning to do that foundation year in Germany, Austria, or the country they speak German or any other language like Spanish or Italian, they might ask you to have the language proficiency. Language proficiency is B1 to B2 is required, and what is B1 to B2 level is around IELTS 6 and above. And then your academic record should be 50% to 90%. If you're seeking to have study in medical sciences, like doctorate program, uh, I would say if you want to be a doctor of medicine, then you should expect that you should have marks above 80% to 90%. This is the merit is pretty high for the candidate for medicine studies. If you are going to for other IT or some other, then maybe 70, 60 to 70%. And in some cases, there is they have less applications. If you are lucky, you can get chance to up to 50% as well. We can help you to take a look to your profile, and then we can advise you accordingly. If you have a lot of people ask me this question, many students, even parents, okay, our student, our son or daughter did like studies 3 years ago and she was doing nothing, she is sitting at home and she did nothing, and there is an academic gap. This is a very very crucial point here: relevant academic or experience required. So you must have done something in those 3 years, and you should, if you have completed your bachelor degree 3 years ago, you probably practicing with some private firm, or you are uh, utilizing your theoretical and practical knowledge you have gained from your university in the real life experience. So that can also help, and that will be considered no gap. And of course, you should be between 16 to 40 years. People above the 40 years can also apply. If you have completed your medicine's degree or some IT degree 15 years ago, and you are continuously working, and or maybe 20 years ago, and you can meet the requirements to be a competitive student at the university, then they will be more than happy to take your application. Sufficient maintenance fund, yes, you need money to live in Europe. Although you can have the part-time job and all those things, but they at the visa time they will need to see the money, you have that money in your account. If you are going to a free tuition free education country, then you need to have only the maintenance fund that you need for your living, food, hostel, traveling, these kind of charges. And if you are going to a country they charge you for the tuition fees, then you can keep a figure in mind: 15, 10 to 15,000 euros for the tuition fees per year, and then another 6 to 8,000 or 10,000 euros for your living cost, to around 25 to 26,000 euros per year. If you're coming to Germany or Austria, you can expect that your living cost would be around on real life cost would be 7 to 8,000 euros, but the visa officer will expect you to have money around 11,000 euros and more in your bank account. We offer a lot of services here, and we help you to guide from first step to the last step. So what we have here, we can help you to find a study, just arrange an online session with your in-person admission application, visa file preparation, after visa departure support, accommodation booking, arrival support, and if you wanted to have spend holidays, you going for holidays from Europe to your home country, we can help you to book a ticket, or we can also help you to book ticket from your home country to Europe or anywhere in worldwide. This is our website, study-work.europe.com, and when you come up on the home page, I would very much encourage you to read our CEO's message that he is very passionate you to see in Europe, and we all are very passionate to help you to get your career goal straight in the line where you want to see it. And then here we have our services. We You can come straight up on the website and book, or you can here contact us on the chat service. This is our WhatsApp number for Germany and email address, and you can also reach up here. Let's read a service what happened here. Study selection advice, step-by-step guide on university selection in Europe. We'll give you the online session for 2 hours. We can do it Zoom, WebEx, or any medium that suit, and let's read the more details. We will look into your academic profile and will advise you to choose the best career path. So we will have like 2 hours one-on-one meeting, and we will sort out those things together, and then we will help you to do that. And furthermore, we have the most relevant services for the student is the study selection advice, and then application preparation and visa file preparation. Of course, the accommodation booking. So we have mentioned, just go through, spend some time on our services. If you have any question, feel free to write down in the comments below. And if you can reach us on the best approach, I would say that please contact us on WhatsApp. So one of our representative will get back to you immediately, and we can have this discussion further. Let's come back to our presentation. Now I will give you the demonstration of a free education university, and this in Germany and the city of Frankfurt. Frankfurt is a financial hub of Europe, and this is about the Goethe University. And this the previous video of the tuition paid education university. They show you the university, they show you the student housing, and they show you the extracurricular activities, sports, etc. This video is only focused to the university. They have not mentioned anything about sports and other, but accommodation, sports, and all those things are to have a student healthy life. You will get it in Germany as well. Let us play this.
Our West End campus is in the heart of Frankfurt, close to the towers forming the city's skyline. Having the largest firms, banks and institutions right on our doorstep allows us to be constantly in touch with business practices, which is beneficial for students, lecturers and researchers alike.
Jetzt stehen wir im Body of Knowledge.
We are now standing at the Body of Knowledge, the meeting point at the centre of our campus. This is the perfect starting point for our campus tour. Let's go! Let's begin with our main building, home to the faculties of economics and business as well as law. In this building, administrative staff and most professors have their offices. And of course, our dean. Follow me.
Hier im Dekanat.
The dean's office is the strategic and administrative heart of our faculty. From my desk, I'm overlooking more than 100 years of our faculty's history. Goethe University was founded in 1914 by citizens of Frankfurt in order to find answers to urgent present-day questions and to prepare students for the challenges of a modern business society. Today, it is still our duty to uphold this historical legacy. Right at the door of the Dean's office, our 6 Info Centre is the first address for students. Fellow students provide advice and assistance for any questions or problems related to your studies. Our international office manages exchange programs with universities all around the world and supports students wishing to spend a semester abroad. Experimental economic research has a long tradition at our faculty. In our Flex Lab, we use experimental methods to analyse human behaviour, researching into whether members of the police are more cooperative than other citizens, for instance, or analysing buying decisions in online shopping.
Das ist das House of Finance.
This is the House of Finance, the second building of our faculty, and the cornerstone of a revolutionary concept, crossing boundaries between academic disciplines, researchers of business, economics, and law jointly investigate the future of financial markets and the stability of our financial system, cooperating closely with experts of the German or the European Central Bank, as well as private banks. It is therefore the epicenter of financial markets research in Frankfurt and Germany. Using our Bloomberg terminals, our students experience financial research firsthand. If you want to analyze stock market developments or compare corporate reports, you'll find all the data you need right here. Of course, the most important rooms of our university are the lecture halls. The building right behind us houses the largest rooms of the university. Here, hundreds of students from all over Germany and abroad come together to attend the classic large lectures. We also meet up here for festive events. Our graduation ceremonies, for instance, when our alumni celebrate with their families and friends. However, not all courses are held in large rooms, of course. Behind me, you can see the seminar building, in which smaller courses, tutorials or workshops take place. In highly interactive courses, we discuss real-world problems, not only in the field of finance, but also in management, marketing, business informatics, economics, and business education. During the exam period, or when writing theses, we spend uncounted hours in our spacious library, which offers more than 1,000 workplaces in a calm and productive environment. In between lectures, you can spend your time outdoors with fellow students to study in groups or to relax. And if you're low in energy, you can charge your phone at our solar-powered iBenches. Alternatively, you can spend your free time in the vast park neighbouring our campus. And if you're into sports, you can even go for a run. Several restaurants and cafes are places to meet on campus. And before you know it, you'll be discussing current economic developments with fellow students and professors. Last but not least, our campus is decorated with several artworks. For example, the desk of the world-famous social scientist Theodor Adorno. The campus square is also named after him. Now we're back at the starting point of our tour. We hope you enjoyed seeing our campus, and we hope to see you soon, right here at the Body of Knowledge.
Right, let us move further, and this is the one of the very important slide we have in this today's session, the comparison between the free education and paid education. Before I start on the comparison, the previous video was the Goethe University, Frankfurt, and you can see that the infrastructure and so this is up to the same higher quality that you see in the paid education university. So the quality of education is more or less same. So what are the well-known countries that will offer you the free education and partially free education? They are Germany's education is free of cost at all the public universities, and one of the university I just shown you, they offer you the free education. And in Austria, Finland, Norway, Sweden, and the other limited countries in Europe, there are less, there are not many countries, but the quality of education is the world class. Paid education, you will find so many options: Portugal, Ireland, UK includes Scotland, Ireland, and Wales, and you will find Czech Republic, Netherlands, and lot of all EU countries. More or less, you will have that, and some of the non-EU countries, they are on the border of EU, and they will also have that. Before we pick which education suit us best, free education or paid education, let's take a look to advantages and disadvantages. When we come up to the free education, is the big advantages is no tuition fee. And in the paid education, we have high tuition fee. You need to spend from 10,000 to 20 or some places 30,000 euros per year, and if you are doing the medicine, then even more. And in the free education, you have a longer and complex procedure because there are a lot of talented students. They cannot afford the paid education and they will apply here, and there you will get a busy time. So if you apply in time, you will get through in time. As compared to the paid education institution, there is a the students those cannot afford, they will not apply, so you will have less number of applications, so admission process would be relatively faster. In free education countries, again, large number of students and visa processing is slow because of the number of application. In UK, it's faster. If you apply visa for UK, you probably get visa within 1 month or within 2 weeks. And if you apply for Germany, probably it will give you 3 months. You will between 1 month to 3 months, and depends about your country and their how fast they are in processing. What the top value on a free education country here? This is a free high quality education. You get it for free with no tuition fees, and that the disadvantage in a paid education country that you have to pay high amount of money for it. Living cost in a free education country is 5,000 to 7,000 euros, and it's very reasonable if you live in a small university town. If you live a big city like Frankfurt or Hamburg or maybe Austria, Vienna, so it's slightly expensive, but they will ask you to have the bank statement at the visa time around 11,000 and above. And rationally, you can cover up yourself in 7,000. You can save money in many ways. Living cost in London would be more than 8,000 euros per year. And if you go to other small city, Bangor, Liverpool is not a small city, it would be expensive. But if you go to Bangor or you go Aberystwyth or you go some small city in Scotland, Livingston, for example, so you can cover up yourself up to 10,000 euros per year. Part-time work will get you easily around 7 to 10,000 euros yearly in Europe, especially in Germany, even some cases more up to 12,000 euros. In UK, it would be very hard because you cannot get more than maybe 5,000 pound or 6,000 pound. And then the work style is different in Germany and a lot of other European countries. You can work 8 hours daily for 120 days, and you can work 240 days part time, 4 hours daily, 20 hours weekly. So what is that this will be in the case of the European UK, you cannot work full time. Yes, would be usually you will have 20 hours weekly, and as a bachelor students, after your in your summer break, you might be allowed to work full time, but that does not count well because the academic year in UK would be around 10 and a half months, and 1.5 months you will not get much time to do it, and you need break in your studies as well. And in academic year comparatively in Germany or Austria, there would be, or in another European country, would be 7 to 8 months. So that is really if you finish your academic year 7 months. So that means like in Germany you will get winter and summer semester. In UK you will get fall, spring, and summer. So you get 3 semesters there. So comparatively, there's more time you need to spend on studies in UK, and you have to go to university. The attendance is up to 70% is mandatory in a British university. In Germany, there is no mandatory attendance, and if you are doing a bachelor program for 3 years, you can complete up to 6 years. And if you are doing a master program of 2 years, you can complete that program in 4 years. But that option you will not get in UK. They may be extend you 1 semester, and you have to ask that permission from the immigration office. So that could be little difficult. In paid education countries, a hard study work-life balance because to meet your tuition fees, to meet your living costs, you have to work hard and hard, and that's why you cannot pay attention much to your study, and the student life is not very healthy unless you have 40,000 euros in your pocket as a tuition fee for bachelor program or master program may be less. And in on other hand, in Germany, you or Austria or some other country that have the same work style and student work life balance in so that would be super easy. You work 20 hours a week, you have at the end around you earn around like 1200 euros per month, and your living cost would be around 7 800 900 euros. So you still have enough and the less work and the it will run your life much more better than going to. And once your study finish, you have no loans, you have nothing to pay back. So as there is a no tuition fees charge. So here the if I do compare advantages and disadvantages going to a free education country, you have more advantages, because if you complete a bachelor program in Great Britain, so you have to spend around 30,000 pound on your living cost for 3 years, and you have to spend like 45,000 in total like 75,000 pounds for your 3 years in UK if you do not work. If you do that in Germany, in 3 years you have to spend around 20 to 25,000 euros, three times less if you do not work. If you do work, then probably after 3 years you will have your degree. Maybe you have 5 to 10,000 euros savings as well. So that was the overview of advantages and disadvantages. This is a very important part of the today's session. If you have any question, please write in the comments below. You can reach me or any of the team member on WhatsApp. Now, this video will give you an overview how the life in Europe. It will again cover Frankfurt, some other part of Germany, and of course the beauty of the nature, Switzerland and Zurich as well. Enjoy this. There was a short video about the life in Europe, and we have a lot of other videos that are covering day-to-day activities in Europe on our channel. Feel free to take a look to the playlist Germany, Europe, and some of the other countries. So you will find, if you still find to have anything, you can always send us an email on our Gmail email address, or you can also send our other email address, study work europe.com. So there you will find that on website as well. Our WhatsApp number is in the German WhatsApp number, and then again, of course, our website will give you all the information that might I have missed today. Feel free to join our Facebook group as well, and you can also subscribe to our channel for the upcoming future videos as well. If you have any question regarding study, job, or settlement, please feel free to send us an email or visit our site, and we would be very happy. We can have one-on-one session with you discussing about the study, job, and settlement and the other future things. Right, so that was the end from my side, and if you have any question, feel free to write in the comment, send a chat message, or whatever is the easy for you. We will also discuss our next seminar in coming days about the interview question preparation for student visa. Right now, the admission is open since 15th of November, and it will be closed on 15th of January. So if you wanted to apply in the Europe now, so you need to hurry and get in touch, and we will be help you to do that. Once our all the admission period would be over, we will try to publish the interview question seminar as well for you, so you can go through whole seminar, and we will tell you the number of questions that you might expect you would be asked on by the visa officer when you go for the visa. Once again, dear student, I thank you for joining me today, and parents as well. And please feel free to reach us. I wish everybody a good weekend. Bye bye.